everybody. Here we are again discussing books, what's good, what's bad, what's meddling, what's incredible, and what's terrible. So you won't do that god-awful thing and waste your valuable time and hard-earned money. If that sounds good, then give me a quick like and subscribe. But before we get into the nuts and bolts of the review, let me give a quick shout out to my favorite college basketball team, the UCONN HUSKIES, going for their 6th basketball championship. Let's go! Alright, today's book is Stephen King's The Bazaar of Bad Dreams. Published in November of 2015 and clocks in at a hefty 495 pages. Rest assured, this will not be a long one because, quite frankly, there isn't much to discuss. This is a book of short stories comprised of 18 stories and 2 poems. Before I say anything further, let me just say that poems do not belong in a fucking short story collection! You got that? Did I make myself clear? Good, and good. If you want to publish poems, then kindly place them into a poetry collection. You wouldn't buy a poetry collection expecting to find 2 short stories in it. So it just wouldn't be proper to find poems in a fucking short story collection. So stop it. Now that we've got that all cleared up, allow me to also say that I typically reread Stephen King books on their 10th year anniversary. I know it's been several months since last November, but you'll have to cut me some slack here. But I did read this one this past November. I'm just a little behind on getting to the review of it. Okay, on to the cover. Here we have this nice little cover. I like the little Grim Reaper fellow here in the center of it, though I'm not a big fan of the butterflies. I'll give this cover a 7 out of 5, no, 7.5 out of 10. As for the 18 short stories in it, one story is a 1 out of 10, one story is a 2 out of 10, one story is a 3 out of 10, 2 stories are 4 out of 10, 2 stories are 5 out of 10, 6 stories are 6 out of 10, 3 stories are 7 out of 10, and 2 stories are 8 out of 10. No stories are 9 out of 10s or 10s. So what am I saying here? I'm saying it's a mediocre collection at best. All averaged together, it comes to a 5 out of 10. This probably goes down as a fail. Is it worth reading to pick up on the fly? No. Blockade Billy is only good because I like baseball. You might not like baseball. If not, then that cuts another good story from the book. None of these stories are perfect. There are some that kind of sort of stand out, like Mile 81, The Dune, Morality, Drunken Fireworks, and Bad Little Kid. I wouldn't necessarily buy the book unless you are a hardback collector, or you can get it super cheap on eBay or something. The one thing I really appreciate in this book is that Stephen King put little intros before each story. These intros depict on how he got the idea or the framework that came about. That is such a cool idea that I will use the same method whenever my book of short stories comes out. And no poems will be used in the collection. You got that? Good, and good. I won't bore you with the description of each story because at least half of these deserve no airtime. They're just that bad. Though this collection is still better than Just After Sunset, that one was terrible. Which makes me want to do a ranking video of Stephen King's short story collections. I'll try to get on that. Again, these are the stories you should check out if you are at all interested in this book. Mile 81, The Dune, Bad Little Kid, Morality, Blockade Billy, Obits, and Drunken Fireworks. All right, let's get out there and read some good books. What do you say? What do you say? If you've read anything great lately, let me know. My TBR is still quite high, but it has been diminishing as of late. All right. Victor Wolf here. Until next time, over and out.